Word, son. What do you do, YouTube? It's your boy Jay Divine. Alright, man, before we get into this video, make sure to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. If you haven't already, you hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload. Without further ado, let's get up into it. Alright, man, so I know I've been back and forth about 2K25 like crazy. You've seen the videos I've done in the past, some good, some bad. Well, I say some mostly bad, but some were good. But in this video, I just want to talk about how deadly rhythm shooting is. Now, at first in the beginning, when rhythm shooting was first talked about, it sounded good, but the more and more that I thought about it, I felt like I'm Klay Thompson in the corner. I feel like I'm Dirk Nowitzki, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm Kyle Korver. I feel like I'm Ray Allen. Insert Hall of Fame shooters in the NBA here. I feel like all of them combined when I'm on high risk shooting or I'm using rhythm shooting. Now, this was definitely done on high risk. So originally I was using normal risk, so I had the chance to make whites as well if I don't green. But I was playing with a couple of my friends in the party that I normally play in, and we was running some 2K. So I was like, well, they were talking about running some high risk. So I was like, all right, well, let me put some high risk back on and see how that works. If 2 games go by and I'm breaking like crazy, then I'm going back to normal risk. And this game was the first game on. And ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you I was greening every single thing, I don't say every single thing, but the greens I was getting were consistent. As long as I had my rhythm shooting down packed, I was good to go. I'm talking about I was nailing every single shot. Granted that, you know, the guy who I was going up against before the CPU got in there, I'm talking about I was greening every single shot. Every single shot that I put up, it was green. You know what I mean? Now, of course, there was some where I ended up messing up on the rhythm shooting, or sometimes for some odd reason, the little delay that they had back in the day that they claimed that they fixed, it's back now all of a sudden. So I have to be very, very like locked in when I'm using rhythm shooting, because for some reason it doesn't queue up right when you want it to. So it is weird. But anyway, so yeah, so I was playing against the guy and I don't know what he was doing, but every time when I spotted up, he kept backing up. So I was all right, cool, I guess I'm gonna green it. And every single time he did it, I was like, all right, cool, that's money. You know what I'm saying? But I have an 83 3 ball, just to let y'all in on a little secret. 83 3 ball, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not in the 90s, 95s, not a 99, not even in the 90s. I'm an 83 3 ball. And I'm greening like that on rhythm shooting. You know what I mean? I really hope that 2K keeps that feature, because honestly, man, I mean, that's probably like the best thing we've had since sliced bread. You know what I mean? If you can really master rhythm shooting, I've seen people have 60s, 63-point ratings and still greening like crazy if they can time their jumpers. You know what I mean? So I really think that rhythm shooting is a really good thing that they added to 2K. In this game in particular, I think I had 41 points, I think. And I'll show you the stat line here, but I have 41 points, ladies and gentlemen. That's probably the most amount of points I ever had with a big, let alone shooting threes like that. I felt like one of those guys that left, right all day long, hide behind screens and just shoot threes all day long. I felt like them, but I spotted up, you know what I mean? As you can see probably in the clips, I had a silver, it was silver Deadeye and a silver set shot specialist, and that's pretty much what I've been using just to, you know, light up everything. So my jumper, if y'all want to know the jumper, I'm not sure if y'all want to know, but if y'all want to know, then I'll put it in the comments. I didn't take a screenshot of my jumper, but I'll put it in the comments. If y'all want to know, just let me know in the comments and I'll pin it up top so y'all can use the jumper for your big. But keep in mind, I have an 83 3 ball and I think an 85 midi. So this jumper is good for those in that general area as a big. So yeah, but other than that, man, you know, 2K is a mixed bag. You know what I mean? It's hard for me to really sit here and say that I'm having a hard time with it, because again, like with 2K, the way how I can rate it, or the way I'll rate it, it just depends on the type of gameplay I have. If I have good gameplay, such as you see right here, I'm talking about, oh yeah, 2K is a great game, blah, 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 blah. I like it. You know what I mean? But if I have a terrible game, then I'm ready to go on a tirade, damn near a rant, about how bad 2K is and how terrible it is, how terrible the community is, and yada, yada, yada. Trust me, I've been there multiple times. But the more and more that I start to kind of understand certain mechanics about 2K, I can see that the potential is there. But it sucks because if we really if we really got rid of microtransactions and really just kept it to the core of basketball and made it to where like you actually had to play basketball, whether it might be arcade, simulation, simcade as they like to call it now, whatever you want to call it. If we just kept it to that and left the microtransactions out of it, I really feel like 2K would have been something. You know what I mean? Let alone Live coming back. If Live came back and actually gave 2K a run for their money, I think we would see more. We would see more of a polished product if Live came back and was really actually doing damage. I'm talking about like people are quitting 2K to go to Live. If we had something like that, I really honestly feel like 2K would be really pushing the envelope like they did. I say this all the time. The turning point for 2K was when they went from the PS3 to the PS4. I still remember that 2K14 commercial where they had the cyberface LeBron, and I remember he was saying in the commercial, "Okay, well, you might look like me, but can you ball like me? Can I ball like you?" That's funny. Somebody wrote a clip, and then they showed a commercial of Next Gen 2K at the time, and I swear to God, I remember. I was playing 2K14 on the PS3, and I remember I paused the game and I was watching that video on YouTube. I kid you not, at that very moment, I put my phone down, looked at my controller, looked at my TV, and said to myself, I don't want to play this anymore. And I was dead set on getting a PS4 because that was going to be the first game that I bought. You know what I mean? But that was when 2K was trying to separate itself from the competition. You know what I mean? So if we can get back to that type of 2K, that type of pushing the envelope, hungry to remain number one at the tip top of sports gaming, if we can get back to that type of 2K, I really think that 2K would probably be in a lot of people's good graces again. But right now, as of right now, you know, it's a very mixed bag for people. Some good, some bad, depending on who you're asking. You know what I mean? But I kind of went off on a little tangent. Sorry about that. But rhythm shooting, man, I like it. I hope it's one of those things on 2K that remains on 2K for years on end, because that's a really useful mechanic. I really see it becoming something that can really separate your game from the next. You know what I'm saying? And I really think it gives people that edge over whether or not you can shoot. You know what I'm saying? And then plus at the same time, you got the high risk, normal, low, and then difficulty based. If like I said, if they can just keep that and kind of just stay in that ballpark, I really think that 2K can build off of that and keep going. But it seems like every single year 2K comes out, it's like we take two steps forward and 3 or 4 steps back every single year, and I can't stand it. But enough yapping, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully y'all enjoy the video, man. Make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate y'all sticking around for show. I really appreciate all the love, support y'all been showing the videos, man, most definitely. Make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. But I'm going to get up out of here, man. It's your boy Jay Divine, and I'm signing out. Peace.